What's going on, boys and girls? Today we have a fragrance from the house of Electimuss, and it has some cashmere in it for both my men and my women. So grab a beverage. You know how we do. Strap up. We're going for that ride. All right. Welcome to the Scent Bubble. I'm your host for the evening. Today from the house of Electimuss, we have Mercurial Cashmere. Unisex fragrance, classified as a floral woody musk, 4.12 out of 5 with 600 votes on Fragrantica, creeping into mass appeal territory, but not quite. Definitely a get your nose on it score. Perfumer is Sophia Bardelli. And there is no story on this fragrance, so we are going to just dive right in, I guess. 2 sprays. Man, these Electimuss fragrances pack a serious punch. Their captives and fillers and all that are very respectable. Who doesn't want a fragrance that performs, right? Oh, this is nice. It smells like something. It definitely smells like something. I'm going to cheat a little bit. What are they saying this reminds people of? What are they saying this smells like? Oh, man. Oh, they're saying Mughal Fort from Lattafa, the Nisha Marathi line. I can kind of see that, but there's something else I'm looking for. There's something else that this reminds me of. What the heck is it? It's not on here. Anyways, let's go through this. It is somewhat chalky. Like, I think we're going to be surprised to see the notes that are in this. I haven't looked at them yet, but it's got a kind of white floral coconut thing sitting behind this like powdery vanilla. And it's almost reminiscent in a crazy way to Sun-Kissed Island. I mean, they're different by about 25%, but you know, Del Mar, Sun-Kissed Island, surprisingly, even though this is classified as a floral woody musk, the white florals and the musk are coming off with a kind of soft coconut feel. I really want to go, or maybe, is it tuberose? Let's switch screens. I want to definitely see what's in this bad boy. Cardamom, bergamot, pink pepper, tuberose. Okay, so tuberose. Tuberose, iris, violet, ambergris, and then in the base we have caramel, vanilla, cashmere, tonka bean, musk, cedar, and agarwood. Yeah, I get this pillowy vanilla white floral thing. Not a lot of iris. Iris is more of a texture here than a scent profile. This is a lot of tuberose, but it is soft. It's one of the better handlings of tuberose as a man going into this. I don't really get the caramelic, if that's even a word, feel, but I definitely get the cashmere. It's a cashmere vanilla. I like the cashmere here. It's a quality aroma chemical. It's soft. It's not, cashmere has the tendency to just be so overpowering. I get this kind of like silk sheets, cashmere vanilla consistency. It's a middleweight fragrance with a lot of body. I see 6 to 8 hours of performance being a no-brainer here. This is vanilla, white florals, tuberose, and cashmere. I don't get a lot of the spices either. Those are all just kind of giving some serious lift. As far as the cedar or the oud, the ambergris, and the spices, I really don't get any of that. Vanilla, cashmere, tonka bean, tuberose. Call it a day. It's a fairly simple scent too, despite this note pyramid. I think this is quite odd. Yeah, it's crazy. A lot of people are saying they smell the caramel on this. This is not like juicy, buttery caramel or caramel. In the comments right now, guys, I'm weird because I talk to a lot of different people, so my vernacular and vocabulary is a product of a lot of different interactions I've had growing up. I always had a diverse group of friends. Give me a phonetic in the comment section. Is it caramel or caramel? Yeah, I'm not getting much of that in here. Very soft. I don't know what this fragrance reminds me of, but none of these I really agree with, but I can't really speak to a lot of these because I haven't heard of a lot of them. But this is just your typical run-of-the-mill white floral tuberose vanilla, but it is blended to perfection, and it's quite simple, though it feels high quality. Not super high quality, entry niche quality. Like a lot of clones pull this off very well, so I don't think it's a necessity, but it is of quality. You know, it wears like a niche fragrance, just it's not that complex. Let me give you guys some wrap up thoughts real quick on this. So seasons, fall, winter, or spring, summer nights, 75 and down, breezy weather. This is very comforting. I don't want to say sensual. It's intimacy when it relates to comfort and protection and security. This isn't romantic. It's holiday-ish. It's cozy. It's approachable. I think it is perfectly unisex, possibly with a slight feminine lean due to the tuberose vanilla emphasis, which feels like about 60 to 70% of the fragrance, and it feels like 30% kind of a cashmere tonka bean woody experience. So I do think it leans, actually, now that I'm smelling it, it does have a good 10-20% swing outside of unisex to leaning feminine. But this is just such an easy scent to wear. Like, think Summer Mink, Ariana Cloud, all that type of stuff, but just higher quality. This is not a revolutionary DNA at all. Age range for women, I think it's ageless. For men, this is kind of like how you would treat, musk therapy or something like that, where you just kind of pop out in it every now and again, wear it during the right season. It could be a signature scent. It's a man with soft edges type of idea. And for that reason, I mean, a lot of my young guys really like the Summer Minks and the Gucci Guilty Elixirs and stuff like that. So you could totally rock this. This is more feminine than Eros and Gucci Guilty Elixir and Elixir Absolute and all that stuff. But again, tuberose feminizes a fragrance from a cultural perspective, in my opinion. So I always think that for men, the Summer Mink and the, more importantly, the Gucci Guilty Absolute Pour Homme and the Gucci Guilty Elixir is a safer bet, as well as Eros. But, I wouldn't be mad if a guy rocked this. It's not going to make you look so feminine, but it's definitely kind of like a man rocking pastels. My nose is so itchy right now. Performance on this, 6 to 8 hours should really be very easy to achieve with a scent like this. Sprays, if you're indoors, 4 is plenty. If you're outdoor, indoor, things like that, I would ramp up to about 6 max because it is quite a dense fragrance. Alternatives to this, any of those designers that I named, give me one quick second. So there's a fragrance that I just recently picked up a couple of months ago. It's from Riffs, which is a facet of Arabiat Prestige, and this fragrance is called Fleury Violette. And it's going after vanilla powder from Matiere Premier, and it does it quite well. This is more neutral to the musk therapy style, but this gets you close. So like my men out there, if you want, the more it dries down into that tuberose, I'm getting a 20% feminine lean on this scent. So what I will say is, for my men out there, if you want something more perfectly unisex outside of the references I named, this vanilla powder rendition, Flore Violette, which I'll be reviewing soon, is awesome. You can get this for probably somewhere between 30 to 60 bucks. I think I got it for 25, but you're not me, so it's going to be harder for you to obtain, especially since it's a newer release. But Riffs did an awesome job with this. So it's basically this without the tuberose, which I think makes it more perfectly unisex. As a score, I give it an 8, very low 8, 8.0 for this scent. And the price point on it, let's double check. It retails for $330, but I know you guys can get this a lot cheaper. Electimuss very regularly discounts their scents pretty hard. Yeah, so I'm seeing a lot of places sell it for around the $150 price point. Yeah, 150-ish seems to be the average, like, everyday discounted price for this scent. And I think that's valid. I'd pay $150 for this for sure. It's not my style, but if I was, I think the price is justified here in the quality. Nothing, the blend is perfection for what it is. It's not the most revolutionary scent in the world, but you would put a lot of use to a scent like this because it is extremely versatile and it's so familiar to the designer lovers out there, but it does have that step up in quality. So for all my women out there, you for sure should get your nose on this. For all my men out there, I mean, I think you have a ton of alternatives that are even cheaper than this. But in this realm, I mean, if you have Gucci Guilty Absolute or Gucci Guilty Elixir, and or Must Therapy from Initio, you really don't have to touch this. At that point, the step down would be Fleury Violette from Riffs, and I don't think men really need to touch this fragrance from Electimuss unless you really want the bottle and you score a steal on it. But super respect the price point. I'm not hating on that at all. Again, this was Electimuss's Mercurial Cashmere, and for a cashmere scent, which I'm not really fond of, this one is respectable. So make sure you guys like, comment, subscribe. More importantly, turn on that notification bell. Talk to me. I do talk back. Look in the description below and join my free Discord. The link will be down there. It's really awesome. We've got a great community. I got to go, but let me know. I am quite curious. What are your guys' favorite Electimuss fragrances, and how do you feel about the house as a whole? A lot of people say that this is kind of a clone brand for some reason. I have seen a couple clones within the house so far, so it's justified, but you know, I kind of feel like with the fragrance boom, it's like there's nothing new under the sun anymore. You know, if it feels new to you, it's just because you haven't smelled many fragrances out there. So anyways, guys, I'm going to throw 2 videos up based off what you've been searching for, and I always appreciate the support and feedback and commentary. This is all about the community, and I hope you guys are getting value from me just sharing my experience. Love you guys. Hope you stay blessed, and until next time, peace.